Coach Saban, thank you for joining us. Congratulations on your Icon Award. Obviously, you mentioned Tiger Stadium, and we all got a good chuckle out of that. Congratulations on your retirement. How are you feeling, especially with the season getting closer to kicking off? You getting a little itchy?
Not really. I've kind of enjoyed retirement. I think this media thing has kept me involved in the game and gave me something to do in preparation. But I also have a little more time to spend with family, and don't feel the stress of being in a hurry all the time. So it's kind of worked out great. I mean, did it for 50 years, and a lot of people made a lot of sacrifices, so it's time to enjoy.
How about this media thing? What do you want to get out of it? What do you want to provide? Obviously, every time you've had those opportunities to fill in, you've done a great job, especially with the analysis, I think, and giving a perspective that most people don't get to see. Is that something that you really enjoy?
Well, I hope that we can continue to make the game better, and I hope that we can make the game better for fans by offering some insight that helps, I hate to use the word educate, but maybe give them a perspective on the game that can help it be more enjoyable for them.
What is your role going to be? Are you going to be a studio analyst? Are you going to be on site with game day? Have you figured it out yet?
I'm going to be on site with game day. Of course, I did the draft and here at SEC Media Day, so that's pretty much. I really like the guys that are on game day. We have a really good group of people, really good team of people that work well together, and I'm actually excited about having the opportunity to do that.
Yeah, and we're excited to possibly get you back in Baton Rouge. Have you thought about that, coming back to Tiger Stadium, not wearing the crimson and white now, and maybe getting a little bit more warm welcome than you had in the past?
Yeah, well, I love Tiger Stadium, and it's the greatest place in the world when people are for you, but when they're against you, not so much. But we have lots of friends in Louisiana. We have lots of great relationships. People have always treated us with a lot of respect, even though the fans, not always, but that's what fans should do. They should have passion for their team and be excited and try to do what they can do to upset the other guy.
Absolutely. I think they're all excited that you retired as well, but they're also very thankful for what you provided to Baton Rouge and kind of waking that sleeping giant, like we said so many years ago. Let's talk about the Tigers. What do you see in Brian Kelly's club? Kind of a similar coaching style and a guy that's process-oriented and really is about playing the long game. Do you appreciate that in his style?
Yeah, I certainly do, and I think they probably have a much more balanced team this year, roster-wise, from top to bottom. They don't have maybe the star power of 3 first-round guys on offense that were in critical positions that made tons of big plays, but they're going to have better balance overall, I think. And I think, Nessmeyer is probably going to fly under the radar a little bit and surprise a lot of people in terms of how good he can play. And they'll have good skill guys. I always said when I coached there, you can shake a tree and get some fast guys that can play receiver and skill positions. So I think they'll be really good on offense, and I think they'll be much improved on defense.
And maybe now that you're out of the game, we can get some of those offensive linemen from North Louisiana to stay in state, and you stop stealing them.
Well, I mean.
You're too good, Coach. You're too good at what you do.
Well, I'm not in the recruiting business anymore, I must admit, but Alabama's a really good place, and they've done a good job from a program standpoint there in creating value for players, whether it's personal development, whether it's graduation rate. I mentioned the other night, 668 degrees in 17 years.
Incredible.
That's pretty phenomenal. And they've had pretty good success on the field. So it's a good place for players to go to school, but LSU is as well.
Yeah, I think you got another Heisman candidate in Jalen for sure. Coach, thanks so much for joining us, and best of luck this season.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.